sorry it's been forever that I have posted a video here for you guys. I know you probably been wondering what's been going on, where I've been. Super long story short, life pretty much got in the way. I had to get rid of my smartphone for a while because I was paying attention more to my phone than I was my own child. Then my husband and I had some financial issues, and then I just gave birth to my now baby boy, so I'm now a mother of two. And yeah, trying to balance the new dynamic of taking care of two kids kind of gets a little bit difficult. So I wanted to make this quick video here to show you I'm still alive, I'm still here, I still have my locks and everything. Right now I have had them for about 18 months now, and I've noticed that since I've been MIA, a lot of you guys have still been commenting, wondering what's going on, how they're growing, what they're doing, all this and that. And I want to let you know how appreciative I am, knowing that you guys are still curious about my journey, wanting to know more about it and kind of my input about it. So a few of the things I'm going to address today is one of the most, well, there's actually two comments that I get quite a lot. One is, how do I deal with other people with my dreadlocks? I think mainly this is more of like a racial situation that a lot of people come across of, because there are some people in the world that are very sensitive when it comes to other people having dreadlocks for whatever their feelings upon it are. And personally for me, I have not encountered a negative response or action due to my hairstyle. I've probably had like 2 or 3 people say I love your dreads, or oh, your hair looks awesome, or that's dope. Like, that's about it. But really, most people, they just look at me and that's about it. So I don't get a whole lot of responses from it. And really, like, realistically, people aren't gonna go out of their way ideally to tell you how they feel about what it is that you're doing, unless they have some kind of motive or they're just having a bad day. But really, people don't go out of their way or seek a way to make someone feel bad about themselves unless they themselves feel that way. And another thing is how are they going? How are they doing? What changes am I going through? What's it like to have dreadlocks with short hair? That's a big question that I get a lot. And honestly, I cannot tell you that I myself, so if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, and this is your first time here, my name is Sasha. I have had my dreads for about 18 months now. I started with the neglect method. So what the neglect method is, for me, what I've been doing is I pretty much don't brush my hair. I just wash it with dread shampoo, let it do its thing, and that's it. And this is what, out of 18 months of just time and patience, has done. I'll give a full 360 here in a minute. But when I started my dreadlocks, my hair naturally was right around here, like right to my chin, naturally, when I first started. And then, as you know, over time, hair grows, and believe it or not, your dreads will form and grow with your hair. And now my dreads are about to right here to my shoulders. So if I were to brush all my dreads out right now or whatever, my natural hair would probably be like down to my chest area. It's kind of hard to see because I'm sitting on my floor here, but it'll probably be down to my chest area. I had dreadlocks about 5 other times prior to this. This is my 6th time, and this is the only time that I've actually gone neglect. All the other times that I've did dreadlocks, way before dreadlocks even became a thing, like back in the mid 2000s, back when the method was, put wax in your hair, back comb it, put wax in and palm roll it and all that crazy stuff, and that's how you get locks. I did that. don't do that. It's awful, it's bad, just don't do it. And then all the other times I did back combing, I've done twist and rip, I've done twist and rip with crocheting, I've done crocheting, and all those other times my hair was still short, but I either had my hair long enough to where it was like here, so when I was done making my dreads, they were like the same length how they are now, but they were all like straight, you know, just perfectly formed, unified. It kind of looked weird. And then other times I would put extensions in it, so I had like really nice long locks. But I never had my dreadlocks past 2 months until I started doing this method, which I don't know if it's just time or the method itself that I enjoy or what have you, but I have had my dreadlocks for the past 18 months now. They are, so the big misconception that I hear from a lot of people is, oh, you've had your dreads for a year, so they're mature now, right? It's like, no, not really. I mean, I do, like, there are a lot of locks. It's generally my top section because my dreads kind of formed in sections, really. My top section I don't really have to separate, but everything underneath I kind of still have to. But the thing is that with dreadlocks, for them to be mature is when they're, you know, there's no squishy spots in them, you know. So like the hair that's like down here, it's pretty firm, but when you go further up, you know, it's pretty squishy, especially at the roots where it's been growing and whatnot. So generally the big misconception that a lot of people have is, oh, I've had my dreads for a year and now they're fully mature. That's not necessarily the case. I mean, they can be, depending on your hair type and depending on what method you have been doing your locks for. But generally speaking, for me, just doing the neglect method of just letting them do their own thing, my locks are still pretty squishy. Even the big fat ones, like this guy right here, like you could see how squishy that is versus right down here. There's not a whole lot of push. But so enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys around. So this is the front view. Believe it or not, there has been a few times, I can't remember if I have it in my previous videos, but I have tried to put dreads in my fringe part because my fringe, and I have a little bit underneath here now, will not lock up. I've tried it, I've been fine with it, but I've always ended up taking them out because I don't like making them. I just like them to do their own thing. So this is kind of how everything's happened. And here's the side view here. And back. And the other side. There you go. That's pretty much what my locks are looking like right now. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say on that matter. If you guys have any other questions, comments, requests for videos, please let me know. I will try and get back to you, oh, excuse me, as quickly as I can. I can't promise how consistent I'll be able to post videos because, again, I am a mother of 2 and I'm trying to, you know, juggle things out in that perspective. But please, please, please just know I do read your comments and I do appreciate any and all ideas, questions, anything that you guys post in the comment section. I do greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye.